Hey, I'm Maria back with another video, and of course I'm packing some snacks for lunch for work today. And so I thought I'd jump on and make another video. So today I want to talk about constructive concerns and constructive criticisms and things that show sincerity and that are really truly productive. Now, in the past, I think my family may have disagreed with me because maybe they thought I was too weird. They knew I studied religion. They knew that what they don't understand is a lot of my problems were created by them. I had a lot of nervousness when I was in school because I now realize that they were basically creating all these problems for me, scapegoating me and doing all this other shit. And they were doing it at my workplace. And of course, sometimes I didn't handle my problems in a very constructive way. Sometimes I drank a lot when I was younger. Smoke a little herb or whatever, and it was very stressful for me because they were constantly destroying my life, overly. Just like ridiculous. It was over the top, and kind of like repeat of what I'm seeing now, but just really intense. And then destroying my life over and over again. And I couldn't figure it out. I really couldn't. I just kept thinking, why is everything falling apart for me all the time, And I remember, that's one of the reasons why I think Piggy and I got together, because, I was just so depressed all the time. I drank a lot, a lot. I don't drink anymore at all, and I don't smoke. I don't smoke at all, except for I did give up my cigarettes just recently because that got kind of gross. But, yeah, so anyway, going back to my family. Now, here's the thing. If they were really concerned about me, about my problems, about what was going on in my life, then you sit that person down and you say, hey, you know what? I care about you. I want to make sure that you're going to be okay. That the road you're going on is bad, Now, mind you, when I was over at my sister's house, my brother-in-law was sitting here engaging in certain substances that I'm not going to sit here and go and get into. So what is he jumping on my case for? So let's not even go there. Second of all, this is not about actually trying to help somebody. It's about getting attention. It's about trying to, say, hey, you know what? Look at me. I'm better than her. I'm going to try to one-up her and make myself look better and elevate my status and somehow crush her, which they've been doing for years, So I don't have anything to be ashamed of. I've never done anything that the average person hasn't done, So I really, as an adult now, I'm looking back and I'm thinking, I think these people were just absolutely, they're abusive. Now I see what these people are, and hell no, I don't want anything to do with them. And I don't feel sorry for them. I just want them out of my life. I'm done. And this goes for anybody else who's got family who they have disagreements with. If you really are concerned about somebody, if you really do care about that person, you talk to them directly. You say, you know what, I'm a little concerned about what you're doing, and I want to help you. And, if there's a problem, let me know, and I'll help you out, You don't sit here and then on top of it, make up a bunch of bullshit on Facebook, Because let me tell you what, everything that they probably send on Facebook is bullshit, Because these people don't know me. While these people were ruining my life, I was going to work and coming home. There was no time for me to go out and do crazy stuff. I don't have time for that. So my family has basically destroyed my life, And then they had me mobbed out all these jobs. Then they sit there and turn around and want to pick my jobs, and then mold me and shape me into the corrupt pieces of shit that they are. Absolutely mind-numbing. Absolutely. So for families who, if there's somebody in your family and you really do care about them, confront them, Because it doesn't do any good to throw people under the bus and create, smear campaigns that are based on fallacies and bullshit, and it's not going to do that person any good. You know what I mean? basically my family has thrown down a death sentence on me, because that's exactly what this program is. It's a death sentence. And they put me in the clutch of white supremacy, okay? Now, meanwhile, my brother-in-law is sitting here smoking herb while I'm over at the house, okay? Not only is he smoking herb, his daughter's smoking herb, and they're more than welcome. They feel so entitled to turn around and persecute me, okay? Go figure. Go figure, okay? So this, what is this again? This is hypocrites trying to destroy somebody's life, okay? Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm completely clean. I'm not doing a damn thing. I'm sitting here at my house. The only thing I do is I drink tea all day, okay? And I've just been trying to get my head clear and try to figure out what the heck's going on. Like, I'm completely dumbfounded. I really am, okay? And mind you, I would say that most people who, marijuana is now legal, okay? So that's not even really something to even talk about, okay? But once again, you're going to sit here and try to bring up bullshit. So I don't want to hear their garbage. I don't want to hear their bullshit, and they're hypocrites. Every single last one of them are hypocrites. They're using me as a scapegoat, and I'm just absolutely fucking tired of it. I don't want to hear their shit anymore. They're the lowest scums of the earth. They are. They make up shit just to get attention. Lisa's extremely insecure. Okay, she's gonna sit here and bash me for being well groomed. Okay, and then she's gonna go get gastric bypass surgery so she can sit there and put her face on Facebook. What kind of hell? It has nothing to do with me trying to be. I've always been this way. I have been this way since I was a child, okay? So there's nothing anybody can say about me, and there's nothing you can say about somebody who's well-groomed. And if you thought that if she was making up, if she knew that Piggy and Polly were, oh yeah, let's back up to the Piggy and Polly thing. Now, I left here in 2007, okay? And during that time, he would text me messages and, you know, see how I was doing. If there was mail that came, you know, he would give it to me. Because, I mean, I was paying on all the bills, everything. I was taking care of all of it. And even though, you know, he was creating a lot of the bills, I was, like, really concerned about my credit. I was working, I was doing everything I could to take care of everything. Because I was concerned about my future. I wanted to buy a house. I wanted to do everything, okay? So I was doing everything I possibly could to take care of myself, right? Okay, so I even accepted living in a shitty apartment, okay, just so I could sit here and pay over the amount so that I can sit there and try to improve my financial situation, okay? This is really annoying to me, okay? So then you get my sister coming over here to my house. Now, my sister, mind you, had married her husband after she got pregnant, right? So he's sitting here taking care of her, paying all the bills, and she's sitting here living the life of luxury, so she wants to come to my house and tear my shit apart. To try to sit here and, like, look down on me as a single parent, doing the best I fucking can to take care of my son, and she's sitting here criticizing me and destroying my goddamn life. That's the kind of person she is, okay? So now she gets on Facebook, and she wants to sit here and play the comparison game. Bullshit, alright? So now she's sitting here causing problems at my work, organized sports, and Karen's co-signing, doing the shit that she needs to do, creating problems, God giving me more stress, and it just got to the point where I said, you know what, I'm about to have a nervous breakdown, and I hate not fucking paying on my bills, and I put up with it for as long as I could. I really did. I started reading articles about, you know, workplace mobbing, and it just said, you know what, you're only human, okay? If it's getting to you that bad, for the sake of your health, get out of it. Leave. Just leave. And I said, okay, I'll leave. So, meanwhile, I said, okay, well, where else can I go? I always say I could fall back on Bakersfield because the cost of living is reasonable, right? So I started writing Piggy, and I said, you know what, could you help me find a job because I'm going to have to move back here because, and so he sent me, like, job ads and stuff like that. And finally, I just went on disability and just said, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to move over here to Bakersfield and I'll find a job. Finally, I found a job, okay? So he kept coming over, and so my son and him were getting along, and I figured, you know what, he just kept saying, you know what, why not just move back in? So we moved into a house together. Okay, we moved in. Since my marriage was never formally, legally annulled, unless, of course, they did that, he moved back in, and that's all I know. And then all of a sudden, I brought him to the Christmas party in 2010, And this shit just started getting fucking goddamn weird, okay? The shit just started getting absolutely crazy, okay? And then at that point, slowly but surely, strange shit started happening. It just got really, really weird. So I don't know, Now, if him and his mom were like fucking, you know, doing weird shit, nobody ever told me, okay? Like I said, I had no knowledge of it. All I knew is that we moved into a house together. That's the end of discussion, okay? I had no idea, and I would never, if they were supposed to be in some sort of relationship, nobody ever told me, so I can't be held responsible for that. I can't be held responsible for any of that. So if anything, like I said, once again, the bullshit goes on him. So basically, I'm suffering for my sister's jealousy is what I'm suffering for. It's her fucking fault, okay? So she could sit here and try to, you know, make herself look good. My brother-in-law and his daughter are full of shit, okay? They're fucking hypocrites. They'll shoot you and stab you in the back and act like, you know, they're so fucking goddamn self-righteous. Okay, the point is that my family is abusive, okay, and it's plain and simple. They just want to, they've always been extremely, what do you call it, abusive towards me, and it starts from the whole childhood thing and my sister's insecurity, and people like co-signing, so they just go ahead and do whatever they have to do. So these people have done what they could to make themselves look better. And you know what? There is nothing. I mean, they have nothing on me. Nothing. Okay? Because I haven't done anything that the average person hasn't done themselves. Okay? And you know what? I believe I've corrected my problem and I've become a better person. And you know what? I have nothing to be ashamed of. So there is no fucking moral blemish on me. You can't say anything about me at all. So fuck Lisa, okay? And fuck my fucking brother-in-law and that stupid little cunt niece that I have, because they're full of shit. They're fucking hypocrites, and I'm sick and goddamn tired of them. You know? Who fucking needs that kind of family? I don't need them. They're fucking abusive. So anyway, I'm going to fucking wrap this video up. I'm just like, so if you have a family member, maybe they're they're stressed out, and you know, chances are, if they're drinking and doing that kind of stuff, they're doing it because they're numbing the pain that their family has probably created already. You know, they created it. So, and I'm not saying, you know, I'm not trying to blame them, because, you know, even though they created problems, it's as an adult, you know, I take full responsibility of my inability to handle my problems, okay, at the time, okay, but that was the only thing I really knew how to do, you know, and you know what, at the time, I'm going to admit it, you know, I was young and it was fun, so, you know, whatever, it's over with now, but my point is that, yeah, I think a lot of people do that kind of stuff when they're younger, okay, some people more than others. I never got anything hard, so I think people just need to get over it. My point is that, if you feel as though your family is heading the wrong way, and you really care, you'll confront them. You're not going to sit here and throw shit out on Facebook, because you know what that's really about. It's about being in the spotlight and trying to get attention, and that's really what it is. And you're not helping that person. As a matter of fact, you're creating problems for that person. That's all you're doing, okay? And if you really cared, take care of it the most responsible way. You go and you confront them face to face. Going on Facebook is a childish and immature thing to do, and it's completely inexcusable. I'm very grateful to say that I disown them.